Now, a firm favourite on our screens for nearly 2 decades, today's first guest was famously splashed across Parliament in the 90s, but today she's making an even bigger splash in the name of charity. 25 years since the first UK Swimathon, this year's looks set to be even bigger than ever. Here to explain why we should all be diving in at the deep end this April, please welcome Gail Porter. How are you doing?
I'm all right, yeah, a bit bolder than last time you saw me.
Yes.
But, it's going to make me more streamlined, though, I think, for the Swimathon. I'm going to see if I go any faster.
No pun intended, but you're doing it at Duncan...
I'm doing it at Duncan Good, yeah. And we actually did a photo shoot for the Swimathon, which is for Marie Curie Cancer Care. Yeah. This was underwater. And I had hair at the time. Quite strangely, but now I can sort of...
Now you're matching.
We're matching, exactly, so that would be quite interesting.
So what is the whole Swimathon thing about? What do people have to do?
It's the world's biggest fundraising swim, and there's 580 pools involved around the country, and as I said, it's all for Marie Curie Cancer Care.
Yeah.
And you can go along, you go on www.swimathon.org and you can find out what pools are in your area, and you can go along and swim anything from 1.5k to 5k. So, and it's on between the 8th and 10th of April, and so it's 5 weeks today it starts.
So just local leisure centres?
Local leisure centres. I'm going to Swiss Cottage in North London with my daughter. And
do you swim with Honey?
Yeah, a lot. And I don't have to worry about it.
Do you just turn up at these
pools? You can just register up to a day before the event, turn up and do as much as you can, and we're hoping to raise, well, they raised about 2 million last year. They've been doing it for, I think in total they've raised 34.
What's your stroke?
What's my stroke?
Yes.
Kind of like... I don't even have the excuse that I don't want to get my hair wet, because I used to do that, and now I just think that, I'm terrible.
And how are you with all that? Because it must have been very difficult, your hair falling out for a second time.
Yeah, I must admit it was, I got very excited with it coming back, and it was, I went to the hairdressers twice. I got to read all those magazines that I've missed out on.
Got your eyebrows.
Yeah, I've got my eyebrows this time and my eyelashes, so I'm very lucky. I'm
It's really strange. I've lost my hair twice.
Have you? I didn't know that.
Through stress. And it came back about, I don't know, about a year and a half ago or something. And it is the most difficult thing to cope with.
Did you wear a wig then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, several times, several wigs. Got lots of them in drawers, loads of old wigs everywhere, all different colours. That was great, because you could change your colour every day. But it's hard, isn't it, when mine was stress, complete stress. So how did you cope with it to begin with?
Well, when it first happened, it was very odd and quite stressful, because, people stare at you and everyone assumed that, I had cancer or I was going through chemo, and people feel the need to comment on everything, which was a little bit tough. Second time, it was okay, because my daughter's used to me being bald. Yeah. So when I got hair, she was a bit... What are you doing? It's a bit weird. And so when it came off, I had big patches on the back of my head, and it was just getting beyond the joke. So she got the scissors and we shaved it off. Yeah, we shaved it off.
You know, like you're tattooed. Would you ever tattoo your head?
No.
I thought it was a sensible question. Is that a dark question?
I do it when we go to events with my daughter. When I go to events with my daughter, we do get my head painted, much to the enjoyment of all the kids. Yeah, I've had ladybirds and all sorts painted on my head, but I think tattoo, like a target, you mean? All the birds.
Well, I mean, obviously, Sherry mentioned that hers was to do with stress, and we were talking about, the lady that went mad in the cake shop. Do you sweat the small stuff now, or are you quite calm?
Well, you're feisty. Come on, Gail.
Yeah. Well, if I said I wasn't, my boyfriend would be watching this going, she so is. Yeah. So I can be calm for a bit, and then suddenly I'll snap. Like yesterday, I think it was the bins haven't gone out, and I've had a really long day, and it's like bins, and he's like, it's all right, just. There you go.
I'm like that, and I think stress plays such a massive part in our lives now, especially in this country. When you go on holiday, you see all these old men sitting outside just playing cards, and then what have they got to stress about? I think what we do, especially working mothers, you're a single mother as well, I would assume automatically that stress would have a massive part in losing your hair.
Yeah, I think I had quite a tough Christmas, and I did stress about a lot of things, got a lot of things going on. So I think, when I went to see a trichologist, I went to Glenn Lyons at Philip Kingsley, and he said, from looking at you and what's going on at the moment, stress.
Nothing else, not hormones.
But then
Well,
you're doing stand-up, and so stay away from stress or what?
I love it.
I know nothing. I've been doing it for 30 years, I know nothing.
I came to see you years ago in the Edinburgh Festival and you were so rude, I loved it.
Are you rude when you do your stand-up?
I am a bit rude, yes.
Are you?
Yes, a bit rude. So I did the Paradise Club in Kensal Green with Jeff Leach on Wednesday, and I'm doing the Old King's Head on the 16th of March.
Oh, that's my birthday.
Is it? Want to come?
I'll come along with all my mates. I'll get really drunk and heckle you out of jelly.
And I'll get my head tattooed.
So, what's your style then? Because every comic or stand-up comic's got a certain style. Do you just talk about yourself and your life? Or?
I talk about stories and a lot to do with being Scottish, because, you know, when you're sitting with your mates having dinner and then you go, oh, I remember when this used to happen at school, and everyone goes, you did what? You think, that's a comedy note. So, yeah, so, you know, a lot to do with TV as well. I sort of have a little job at a few TV programmes and then go into my life. And then, other than that, I'm also helping out to my mate's pub tonight. I'm pulling pints at the Duke.
You're a woman of many talents.
You are. I'm at the Duke in Hampstead tonight. My friend just bought this old, you know, proper real ale pub.
Yeah.
I said, oh, please let me come and pull pints.
Oh, I've done that once.
I know, I did it for years.
Girlhood and ambition, pulling pints.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Gail, whatever you're up to, we know you'll be brilliant. It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you. Well, hopefully you'll get joined in with your swimathon.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Thank you very much.
We'll be there.
We're synchronised. We're synchronised.
We'll do it.
Gail Porter, give her a clap. Right, great time. But if you are off to spend a penny, will the thought of a royal wedding £5 coin have you reaching for your purse? Back soon.